Is there a better time to make a vacation wardrobe than 7 days before you leave for vacation? Hi friends, welcome back. I'm MC, and today we're doing it again. I'm going off the rails. I got a thing in my head. I got a bee in my bonnet. I had an idea. And here we are. I started this kind of a while ago when I decided that I wanted to make a skirt for myself to wear on vacation. So I started the Flirt Skirt Light by Claire Jackson. You've probably seen this a bunch before because I have featured it. I've shown it in a few podcasts, and I did a video timing how much I knit in a day working on this skirt. I am so close to being done, but I have 7 days to get it done. There's a little buffer. We're going on vacation in 9 days, but you know, I gotta get this blocked and dried and packed and everything. So basically I have 7 days to get it done. I think I have about 2 or 3 more inches. So we're almost there, but we're working on this. And then I decided I wanted a cover up for the beach, and I wanted it to be something that would cover my shoulders and not be see-through and could also stand in as a regular outfit if I wanted or needed it to. And therefore I decided to pull out my sewing machine and I made the color block set by Matchy Matchy Sewing Club. This is obviously not color blocked, but it is a really oversized little dress that I am going to use as a cover up. I made this, finished it yesterday, and I decided, you know what, maybe I should take people along with me on this journey, because as I was working on this, I was thinking, you know, what would be really fun is if I could spend every single day on vacation saying, thanks, I made it. So here we go. Here we are. Now I have plenty of knit and crochet things and some sewn that I can bring with me and wear on vacation. But who would I be if I didn't try to squeeze some more in before we left, right? So I will pull some of my tees and tanks that I have made and bring those. I'm not trying to create 8 days worth of clothing in 7 days, but I am going to try to supplement my already existing handmade wardrobe. I think it's going to be really fun. So we already have this. Technically, yes, I could say I made it every day because I'll be throwing this on over my bathing suit, but that's cheating. That doesn't count. So we have this. I am going to finish that skirt. And then I started my Bay Day tee, which is a new design. And I'm pulling stitches out. Don't do that. Bay Day tee, which is a new design, and clearly not there yet. So I really don't think I'm going to finish this before vacation, but I would like to finish it on vacation. I think I'm gonna get, hopefully, most of the body done before vacation. And then I would like to finish it while we're there so I can wear it, you know, sometime in the second half of vacation. So we're gonna keep working on this throughout this week, but it's not gonna get done, but it's gonna get close. Okay, next, come over here with me. Sorry, I decided to turn you around because I didn't feel like reaching for everything. Now I'm backlit, whatever. I have cut out already a bunch of fabric. I am going to be making, fingers crossed, I hope, the ballet bow skirt from Matchy Matchy Sewing Club. Oh, by the way, the color block set from Matchy Matchy Sewing Club is a free pattern, free download. The Flirt Skirt Light is by Claire Jackson. I can't remember if I said that or not. Claire Jackson of Perfectly Knotted. The Bay Day Tee is still being designed, so that pattern won't be coming out until summertime. The Ballet Bow Skirt, is another free pattern from Matchy Matchy Sewing Club, and I will be probably heavily modifying it. I've cut out some fabric that is not even close to what they said to do in the pattern. I think for my size, my piece of fabric was supposed to be something like 39 by 36. I think something like that. Mine are 24 by 21. Very different, but I want to make a shorter skirt and just see how it goes. We're just gonna see how it goes. So I cut that out. We can get going on that later. And then I cut out this amazing Rugrats fabric, which I think I just realized I cut out incorrectly. So we're gonna see how that goes. Once I start working on the pattern. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can make it work. Oh, these are the Rosary shorts by Rosary Apparel. Another free pattern. You can get the pattern, the download for free, and then there is a video tutorial. I did not have, actually no, that's a lie. I had enough to cut out pockets, but it was a nice big piece and I wanted to save it to maybe make a project bag or something. So I'm using this fun multicolored fabric for the pockets. But yeah, we have to see if I screwed that up or not. We're gonna make things work. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I also have over here 2 big stacks of fabric for things that I would like to make or potential. Not all of these have a project assigned to them. It's just for potential and ideas. And then I also have a couple of things that I already own, garments, jeans, things like that, that I kind of want to alter. So this is going to be a very vibes-based vlog. I am going to pick up and work on whatever I feel like working on at the time, and we're just gonna get done what we get done, and we're gonna see what happens, and then at some point I will take you through the other handmade things that I've already made that I'm going to be bringing with me. We're just gonna see what happens. Wish me luck. Oh, and yes, this is the 3rd video I'm filming in this outfit. I don't feel like changing. We're just gonna pretend that I'm not batch filming a whole bunch of things in one day. Okay, bye. fantastic news. I did not cut out the fabric incorrectly. This is hilarious. So I did so many modifications to this, and I probably could have gotten away with a large butt adjustment, if I'm being honest. Pockets turned out great, except that they're not sitting fantastically right now. I might end up using shorter elastic than I had initially planned. I don't know, it feels it's very strangely like high in the front and low in the back. I understand that this is how, like, this is what happens with butts, but I feel like once I roll it down, it's just gonna make the front look a little funky. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have to run some errands right now, so the only things left are adding in the elastic and hemming them, so very exciting. I am definitely understanding what a lot of people have said about this pattern. A lot of people said it runs large, and I mean, yeah, I dropped down 2 sizes. No. Yeah, so according to the pattern, I should have been making the size 18 to 20, and I am making these 10 to 12, and I still have like plenty of room, lots and lots of ease, and I cut 4 inches off of the rise, which is insane. Like, look at, this is above my belly button, and I cut 4 inches off of this. That feels wild. Now, granted, probably could have maybe done with 3 and left some in the back. I also added 1 inch to the inseam, and I shortened the pockets, which the pocket currently ends right here. So like by the time I hem it, the pocket is gonna be like right at the edge of the hem. So these are all, I feel so silly. These are all things that people have mentioned online about this pattern, and you know, it's okay though. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I gotta do some errands, and then I will talk to you later. We did it, kind of, except for my tail. Errands were you okay, Shandy? Errands were horrible. I drove around and got nothing I needed. So I am late. I just finished everything except I was giving it a try on to, I need to move you higher. There we go. I was giving things a try on to measure the elastic. I don't like to cut my elastic ahead of time. You never know, like, you know, you don't know exactly how things are gonna sit on you, and I really like just being able to give it one more try on before I snip the elastic. So we've done that. I have that ready to go. So all I need to do now is cut the elastic and sew it together, and then sew the little hole closed for the channel in the back. So here's what we're looking like. Things are good. They are not the most perfect fitting shorts ever. It's sticking out back here because the elastic's not laying flat. They're not the most perfect fitting pair of shorts ever, and the pockets do stick out a little bit at the bottom. I can always also just kind of like serge around the edge, or even like do another seam and then cut the edge and make the pockets a little smaller because I don't really need them to be this big. I think I said everything that I did. Oh, I realized while I was driving that I think I mentioned before I should have done like a large butt adjustment. I didn't need to. I realized that I did something stupid when I was, do you want to say hi, Miko? I realized I did something stupid when I was adjusting things, and I shortened things on the line that the pattern says to use to shorten things, and then I had to regrade the curve, and I did it backwards. So I ended up actually cutting some fabric out of the back of my pants, out of the butt, so I probably would have been fine in the butt if I had done that correctly. Not a big deal. It's not bad. It's like just not the perfect fit. So anyway, would I recommend these pants, shorts? Probably not, if I'm being honest. He keeps rubbing on the tripod. Yeah, I know. Will you keep rubbing on the tripod? Do you want to sit back in your little nest you made before? Okay. If this is like your absolute first, like you just want to try learning how shorts are constructed and you want to try something and you have some fabric that you don't care about and you just want to learn, yes, it is free. It is a good tutorial. You get a pair of shorts at the end. And ideally, these are meant to be pajama shorts. So like the goal is that if, Miko, please stop. The goal is that if the shorts don't fit perfectly, they're pajama shorts. So like you don't need a perfect fit for pajama shorts. So does it do what it says it's gonna do? Yes. However, if you want shorts that are really going to fit like really properly and be a little bit more tailored, even like not even tailored, not even that I need them tailored to my body, but just like a better fit, I would buy a pattern that's been tested. I think next time I would prefer to buy a pattern that's been tested and gone through a whole process and has more sizes available and all that stuff. Are these fine? Yes. Do I like them? Yes. Will I wear them? Yes. Even like the pockets feel funny being like directly on the side of my body. Like I feel like they need to be further forward. But are they super cute? And will I wear these like with my Vans and a black t-shirt? 1000%. They'll be so cute in the summer when it's hot. Will they come on vacation with me? I don't know. But anyway, I have to wrap this up. I will maybe throw them on when they're completely done. Probably not till tomorrow. Obviously didn't get to my skirt today, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. But I need to go do some other things, so I think we're probably done with sewing for the night. This was fun. Look at my little booger. Look at that Miko, making a little nest for himself. Hello friends, it has been a couple of days. That was Shandy yawning, if you heard her. It has been a couple of days where not much has happened, and that's because I could not get out of my own way. You know those days where you're just like dropping everything and then like you keep forgetting stuff and like you're trying to go out and do something but you keep forgetting stuff in the house and you have to run back and forth and just like everything takes longer than it should. That's been my past couple of days. But one big thing happened, and that is that I finished my flirt skirt light. I was so excited that I got this done. I actually had the realization that my row gauge was a little bit bigger than the pattern's row gauge, and so therefore I had to knit less rows to get to the same length, and that was potentially the best realization I've ever had. So this is done. I always do, the pattern does not call for an I-cord bind off, but I decided to do one. And before my I-cord bind offs, oh gosh, that's, come on MC. I always do this setup row before my I-cord bind off, and it is tried and true. It has always worked for me. Once I block this, this will not roll anymore ever, and I cannot wait. So excited to have this done. And the only other thing that has happened is I finished those shorts that I was working on that I just had to do the like size the elastic. That's all done, and I got some work done on this skirt. This is taking so much longer than it should. I had to step away because I kept making really stupid mistakes and doing dumb things. It took me like a whole day just to make the ties. It was, this should take like an hour to make. And I'm on day 4 of working on it. So this is very silly, but now all I have to do is put in the elastic and hem it, and it fits great. I'm so excited. I really, really like it. I really love this modification that I did to this pattern. So another thing that we have to talk about is I pulled out, I'm gonna wheel my chair over here. I pulled out a stack, oh gosh, of clothes. All of these are things that I am feeling for vacation, things that I am interested in bringing with me. I'm not going to be bringing them all, but I decided to pull out everything that like really made me feel good and made me feel summery that I have right now that I initially just like thought I wanted to wear on vacation. I looked in my closet and I was like, I like that, I like that, I like that. And now I'm going to try to go through and pull some things out, mix and match some outfits, and decide what I want to wear. But I figured I'd show you all of my options and then we can talk about what I actually decide on. So I will need 8 days worth of clothing. We already have my color block set from Matchy Matchy Sewing Club. This is a cover up, so I'm gonna be wearing that. That doesn't really count as part of our 8 outfits. I have 2 dresses that I'm thinking of bringing, and honestly these will probably make the cut. This is my C Street dress, the crocheted version designed by me, and my 6th Ave skater dress designed by Brie of the Little Wolf Knits. These are probably both going to come. I don't think I really have to make a decision about that. Now, for tops, I know I have too many. But I have my Bay Day tank, crochet, designed by me. That honestly, I feel like every one of these I'm gonna say I feel like this is definitely coming, but I feel like this is definitely coming. Bay Day tank. Then I have my Bay Day DK, which is also designed by me and has not been released yet, but is coming soon. And I feel like, I mean, this is perfect for the beach. So I feel like I really want to bring this. Then I have my Central Pearl Light, also by me, also not released yet, Also, really should get that in testing soon. Huh. Get to work, MC. So this, I kind of want to bring. Then I have my cherries on top crop. What an oldie but a goodie. I actually haven't worn this in quite a while, but this is one of my best-selling designs. It is a made-to-measure crochet design that you can fit exactly to your body and to your specifications, and you can do tons of different options. I love it so much, and I kind of want to bring this. But we'll see. And then the last thing that I grabbed is the Catalonia crop top by Claire of Perfectly Knotted. And this, you can barely see it because of, it's like dark on dark, but this is a backless top and I feel like it would be really fun to bring, but it's probably the one I'm least committed to in terms of handmaids. Then one other handmade top I have is the Morning Glory top, which is a pattern, a free pattern by Sarah Kirsten, I believe. It has a tie in the front, or you can wear it backwards and do the tie in the back. Mine is pretty tight, so I can't wear this backwards. I have to do the tie in the front, but I would need to figure out something to wear underneath it because it's, you know, open in the front. But we'll see. I kind of want to make another one of these. I really, really love it. I made this years ago. This was like probably my first sewing project, like back in the game, since I stopped sewing when I was younger. So kind of want to bring that. And then I have a couple of just like basic, I grabbed a basic black t-shirt, and then I grabbed two of my favorite tanks that both happen to be the same color. But I just love wearing them in the summer, and so I feel like I can't exclude them. Plus, if I have some handmade bottoms, maybe I'll wear a non-handmade top, right? In terms of bottoms, we have my Flirt Skirt Light, which I just finished. Have to block it, but that's okay, we have time. We have my Rugrats shorts as a potential. I don't know if they'll come, but you know, we'll see. And then I have a pair of, they're quite wrinkled. A lot of these things are quite wrinkled because I haven't worn them since last summer, but a pair of just like khaki shorts and some jean shorts. So that's what we have in terms of bottoms, but this pile is gonna fall over, so I'm gonna flip it and put this stuff on top. Now, let's talk about things that aren't done yet. One is the ballet bow skirt, so that is a potential bottom. This shouldn't take long to finish, and I will definitely be finishing it. We also have my, gosh, it's all in a bag here, but we have my Bay tee, which obviously is not finished, but I'm hoping to finish it while on vacation, so this could be an outfit for like one of the last days that we're there. And then I have some things that I was hoping to alter or upcycle or adjust in some way. I was really hoping that before going away, I would be able to finish one more like actual full project, you know, like follow a pattern and make a garment, sew a garment myself, but I don't think that is going to happen. It might, we don't know, but I have some things that I was hoping to alter as well, and I need to decide if and what I want to do with them, if I'm going to get to them, if I'm not, if I need to try and get to them, you know, because I want to put together these outfits and see like where there's a hole. So this is a dress that I've had for quite a while, and it has this really funky like cross back thing, and it's not very comfortable up around the neck and the armpits for me, but I thought I could cut it off and make a really cute skirt. I even tried it on before, and I marked where I would want to cut it. so that I could make a little skirt out of it. But do I have too many skirts? I don't know. Then I also have this pair of jeans that I love the fit of, but they're kind of, the cut of the legs is like not really a style that I wear anymore. They're kind of short and like a weird length on me. And so I thought I might cut these into shorts. And I could just like cut them into shorts. But I also kind of want to try to do something fun on the hem of these. Maybe. But like, do I need more shorts for vacation? Probably not. But it would be fun to do. And then last but not least, I have this t-shirt that was thrifted. It is Maui and Sons. And it is such a weird shape. It is like only a few inches wider than me, but this covers my butt. It is so long. It covers my butt and it's such a strange shape. So I was thinking I might actually, you can maybe see, I marked this as well. I was thinking I might cut it off and do some elastic to cinch in the bottom and make it like a cut off, like cropped shirt. So that might come as well. So that's where we're at with everything. I think I would really love to make another something. But the only thing I can think of that if I was like, okay, what do I have time to make? It would probably be another skirt, and I really don't need another skirt. But maybe I could find a quick little shorts pattern and I could make some shorts out of something. That would be fun. Some like really fun, colorful shorts. I'd probably have enough time for that. But I think a lot of the tops that I have on my list of patterns that I want to make, they have like a ton of bias binding and like all these details and stuff, and they're beautiful and really cool, but I just don't feel like I want to get involved in that right now. Okay, so I'm going to clear out some space, some flat space, and then I am going to assess these outfits and count and see. I'm gonna put like tops and bottoms together, see what I like, and we will make some decisions. I also feel like some of you might be saying, MC, do you remember a couple of videos ago when you were like, the year of less, I want to do less stuff, I want to worry about less things, I don't want to be as busy, I don't want to give myself all this stuff to do. Yes, you've probably been saying that for a little while, watching me spiral out of control. But I would like to let you know that I did come to that realization. I did remember about my year of less, and this is me trying to do less. This is me trying to do less because you don't even want to know the number of tabs I had open on my computer of patterns that I want to make. I had things prepared to cut out and ready to go. And I decided to let it go. To let my idea of making more, sewing more complete garments go. And that is why we are going to work on potentially upcycling some garments that I already own. And if we don't get to them, we don't get to them. But yeah, I'm trying. It's only February. It's gonna take me a little bit before this year of less thing like really sinks in. But I mean, I've been pretty monogamous with my knitting and crocheting. at the end. We have made it. We have finished some things. We have made some decisions. So it's time for me to catch you up so that I can get this all packed. First things first. We have made some decisions. I did a full fashion show, tried everything on because, you know, sometimes you just feel like you're gonna wanna wear something and then you put it on and you're like, I'm not really feeling it. And then sometimes there's something that's been sitting in your closet and you don't think you've been feeling it and then you put it on and you're like, wait a second, this is it. So we did a full fashion show. We've made some substitutions, but let's talk first about what is out. Firstly, this dress is not gonna make the cut. I do still definitely want to turn this into a skirt. It's just not a priority for vacation. I don't think I have enough that goes with it that I can mix and match to justify spending the time working on it. So this is out for right now. Another thing that is actually out is my skirt. This is the ballet bow skirt. I finished it. Okay, so it's the ballet bow skirt, but it is heavily modified to the point where it's really just a skirt with bows on it with a single bow. And I really like this, but this is my own fault. I did not try it on again between the hemming and the putting in the elastic. I should have done that. I should have taken the time to do that, but I decided to just do both at the same time and I was wrong. So it fits great with the caveat that I would like to alter it a little bit. It doesn't sit super great on my hips because of the difference in size between my waist and my hips. Now, this is not a problem with the actual pattern because, like I said, heavily modified. So in the actual pattern, you have enough ease that this is not a concern. I have very minimal positive ease in my version. And because of the difference in size between my waist and my hips, it sits a little funny and it's kind of bunchy around my waist, like kind of in that space between my waist and my hips. But I am going to, all I need to do is take 2 inches out of it. So I'm just basically going to take the waistband and fold it over twice. Well, I'm not, I'm going to cut out the fabric, but I'm going to take 2 inches out of the length because I can afford it, and that will make it sit at a slightly different spot on my body and it's going to be perfect. I just don't have the time or the wherewithal to deal with that right now. Plus, once again, I don't have enough like mix and match ability to justify bringing this, because that was my priority when I was thinking of all these outfits, is like I don't want to bring something that like only goes with one thing. So this, unfortunately, is getting left behind, even though I made it for vacation, but that's okay. That's okay, we still have plenty of handmade things. Next up, 2 handmaids I have decided to leave behind are my Bay Day DK and my Central Pearl Light. Honestly, just because some things had to make the cut and some things had to get cut, and I just went based off of things that like really in this moment in time are making me feel really good. And these both do, but like they're like a 9 out of 10 when I have some others that are a 10 out of 10 kind of deal. Actually, the Bay Day DK is really more like a 9.75 out of 10, but the only thing is that it's DK weight, and I just decided against it for where we're gonna be in the Caribbean. So both of these are getting left behind, which makes me kind of sad, but I was talking to Joe and we were like, okay, well then they just have to come on the next vacation and we can take pictures and I can wear them. I mean, we're not even in summer yet. We're gonna have plenty of time to wear all these things, right? Okay, so what has made the cut? Obviously, we already talked about this. We talked about our 3 dresses that are definitely coming along. The color block set dress that I made as a beach cover-up, my 6th Ave skater dress that really needs a steam to get some wrinkles out, and my C Street dress. These are all coming along. And then I have 3 commercially made tops, a black tee, and 2 of these orangey tanks that I love, and they just make me feel good, and they mix and match with a lot of different things. So those are coming. Plus I might grab a white t-shirt, or maybe I'll just travel in a white t-shirt, so then if I need to rinse it off and wear it again, I can. But probably gonna do that just because that has great mix and match ability as well. Then, whoop, we kind of altered this t-shirt. I ended up chopping it off and I tried it on before putting in the elastic, unlike I did with my skirt. And I decided I just really liked it this way and I didn't want to do anything else. So all that has been done is this has been chopped off and it is perfect, and it is a great little casual shirt to throw on and go for a walk. So that is coming. The last shirts that made the cut are my 10 out of 10s, ones that just always really make me feel good, and that is my Bay Day tank. This one is just, it has been something that I always want to wear since I finished it, and my cherries on top crop. I haven't actually worn this one in a while, but I threw it on and I went, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love this. So this is coming along. It is great, and it is really, really good for super hot days because it's got some holes in it that kind of let some air through. It's fantastic. I love this so much. And the last shirt that I have that is handmade is my Morning Glory top. I tried to let this go and not bring it along, but I just love it. And Joe was like, the number of times you've said, but it's so cute. He was like, just bring the shirt. So this is coming along. I'm very excited to bring it and wear it. I was considering trying to make another one of these before we left, but I'm just gonna bring this one. I'm just gonna bring this one, and we're gonna be okay with that. Moving into our bottoms, I'm bringing these 2 commercial just denim shorts and khaki shorts, but then I have this other pair of khaki shorts that I just finished. I love them so much. I did a scalloped hem. Oh my god, it's not the prettiest. It's not the prettiest. It could be better. I did a scalloped hem, and then I, did I cut that? No, okay, that's just a thread. I ended up doing, I have a thread that looks kind of like top stitching thread. It's not quite there, but it's close enough. And so I did a little top stitching around the edges of the scallops. I love it so much. And something that's great about this is where the scallops come to, the highest point of the scallop is like pretty much where, if I was just gonna cut these off as shorts, I would cut it off there. So if I get tired of the scallops at any point, I can just cut them right off, and I still have shorts that fit me really well and are a great length. It is not the prettiest on the inside. I probably should have done something better to finish it off, but you know what? Don't care. Love them so much. We found a way. We are definitely bringing these Rugrats shorts. I've tried them on so many times, and I'm gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring them. They're coming with me. Is it the most practical? No, but I don't care. They're coming. And of course, my flirt skirt light. So good. Finally tried this on for the first time after blocking it, and it is so stinking cute. I love it. Yes, it's a little bit fall and not really the most tropical colors, but we don't care because we love it, and we love what makes us feel good. Now, the only other thing that I've decided to bring that was kind of a wild card, a last minute addition that was not even on the table to begin with, is my saguaro set, and this is a pattern by Friday Pattern Company. I have made 2 of these. I love them. This one was kind of like my wearable toile that was like a practice for when I made my other one. I did end up doing, unfortunately, I don't remember what size I made. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if I can figure it out. But I know that for this one, I ended up doing a large butt adjustment, which I did not really need. So this one doesn't fit me perfectly in the hips. It's a little bit looser than I need it to be, but not the end of the world. It's cotton, it's beautiful. It is just a pair of pants, a very wrinkled pair of pants, which I need to deal with. And this beautiful voluminous top. I love it so much. This has great mix and matchability, and Joe also convinced me that I might end up being chilly at night while we're there because it is, what the heck did I do here? Wow. I didn't sew this very well. That's okay. It's gonna be fine. But because it's supposed to get to like 75 at night, and Joe was like, you're probably gonna be cold. You might want to bring like pants, lighter pants, but pants. So decided that this would be a great thing to bring. So do I still have too many clothes? Probably. But I'm going to get these packed up. I'm gonna try and get some of the like biggest wrinkles out of some of these clothes that really, really need some loving. And then I know they're gonna get wrinkled again when we pack, but hopefully they will be less egregious wrinkles by the time we get there. So I'm gonna do some wrinkle mediation and then get packing. And if I don't have enough room for something, then I will deal with that problem when we get to it. So that's all we got. Also, for those that are interested, because I know you're gonna wanna know, projects that I am bringing with me to work on are, as I've said before, my Bay Day tee. It is growing slowly but surely, so I'm gonna be working on this. And then I started an ingrained shawl with, oh boy, we're all stuck. Oh my gosh. I started an ingrained shawl. I don't have very much done, but with some yarnable yarn, I am using, I believe this is Mossy Hollow and Grow with the Flow. And I'm gonna do like half of the green and then do the middle as the variegated and then do half of the green on the other side. I think that is the plan. So I just cast this on so that I wasn't having to worry about like getting things established. And that's what I'm gonna be bringing with me to work on vacation. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this wild and crazy and totally unplanned process of getting myself a handmade wardrobe for vacation. I'm super excited to wear all of these outfits. I will try and take some pictures for all of you, but I will not be filming while I'm there. I am just going to try and enjoy myself and have a good time. So I will check in with you when we get back and I'll let you know how this all went. And until next time, take care of you and I will see you later. Bye. Now they're both here. Look at my little goobers. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, and Shandy's complaining again. Do you want to be on the internet too, Shandy? And show everybody your sock? And your Squishmallow bed? Do you want to show everybody that you have a Squishmallow bed? It's a red panda. Oh, that's inappropriate, Shandy. They don't need to see that. They don't need to see that.